Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another crypto video. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera, aka Hbar. So of course, sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask you guys, could please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and if you do find any information in this video valuable, useful, whatever the case is, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. Now, I will be talking to you guys, and I will be addressing currently right now the Bitcoin price. Yeah, sure, is 43K the mark where we want to be? Absolutely not, and we have been rejecting off of 44K. That is why I am watching the weekly candle close for Bitcoin today, personally. Of course, the next major point to really kind of watch for would be, of course, next Sunday, and then, of course, the Sunday after that. But Monday, aka January 31st, is pretty much the date that I have in my mind, right? Like, that's when I'm really watching this entire market, because first off, that Monday is when the indices open, but it is also the monthly candle close. Monthly candle closes are a lot more important than daily and weekly in technicals, but overall, I will say this. When we are watching Bitcoin and when we are watching Hbar, there is one thing to really kind of look at right now to, pretty much predict where we are going. The thing about Hbar that is actually pretty significant is the overall chart that it is pretty much printing. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, what the heck are you talking about, Nick? We're still at 28 cents. This thing is terrible. I don't even want to hold it anymore. It's so frustrating. I thought I was going to be driving a Lambo by now. What is going on? Well, first off, check out this chart. Now, I know to the average individual this might look terrible, whatever. Maybe it doesn't look terrible. Maybe it doesn't look great, right? Especially if you're going back a little bit more and kind of zooming out. But I just want you guys to look at this chart and tell me what you personally see. Okay, because although we have an all-time high there, I still believe that we're in this massive accumulation. In fact, I think that we have been in this massive accumulation point for 306 days. Now, if you do go off of when we did hit the all-time high here, pretty much it's been about overall 122 days realistically if we're going off the all-time high. Now, in my mind, we have been kind of tightening up this coil, and it looks like we are ready for almost the next major move here. But we do still need a lot more volume. And of course, volume has been picking up here and there, but it is just not significant. RSI still looks fairly rough in general. Let's go check out the Bitcoin price chart for Hedera as well. Now, this is something that you can really kind of see it coiling up, right? Overall, when we're talking about where we bottomed out at, so let's actually kind of go to the bottom here. This is pretty much where that major support is at about the 609 points. Overall, you can pretty much see the tightening of this coil here. It is a fairly, nice little consolidation that we're in. We had that nice impulse going as far back as like December 15th, but we're still not in the point where I want to be. I want us to be above this point here, this red, which I do believe that once we do flip this and find support there, it's going to be very interesting, as you guys do see that nice resistance hit back in November, and of course even going back as far as, even October 31st. This is the point that I am watching. I'm waiting for us to flip this into support. That's what I'm waiting for me to be bullish on Hbar yet again on price action. Of course, I'm patient. As you guys know, I'm a very patient individual when it comes to my holdings. I am not emotional. I have a lot of money invested, yes, but overall, when we're talking about this, I know that in terms of crypto, it's not, hey, let me invest on Monday and pull out by Friday because I'm going to be rich. That is not how this game works unless you are extremely lucky and you get lucky once, maybe twice, and even after that, it's still kind of just a luck, right? Because that is not what crypto is. This is still investment opportunities. This is still investing into long-term projects. Of course, I'm not saying that you have to be invested long-term into Hedera, but I've been invested into Hedera for almost a whole, well, actually, no, I have been invested into Hedera for a whole year. But my last few buys were actually around the summertime. So I've still been holding for a while, but in general, when we're talking about even going as far back as like January of 2021, which is when I really kind of first started to buy, it was right around this area here when I did hear it from Credible Crypto. Shout out to him for really kind of opening my eye on Hedera. But ever since then, I have not stopped watching Hbar because it is such a massive gem. In fact, we do see here millions of coupons ran on Hedera for Walmart are coming. Hbar, no joke. Elaine Lewis of Georgia Pacific, marketing consultant for the Coupon Bureau, said in September 2021, "It's no big secret we could finally do a digital national promotion with Walmart. This is how it should go. Walmart will announce partnership with SKUX, upgrading to universal digital coupons. Then after its implementation, the Coupon Bureau will use Walmart to help spread the new standard to other chains who will want to remain competitive." It's been about 4 months since this tweet, so we shouldn't be surprised if all these testnet high numbers are related to it. Now, I'm just saying right now, everybody's kind of focused on Walmart. I really honestly could care less about Walmart. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's a massive name and it will be huge. I'm just saying, I'm actually focused on just SKUX in general because they are doing massive things. Of course, we do see here we power anywhere, anytime offers at the speed of today's consumer. And of course, you do see all of the things behind this and how it works. You can pretty much look into that. Infinite uses as well. This is pretty large. And of course, in terms of some of these names, I'm sure over 90% of you have probably heard about some of these names. Betty Crocker, Cheerios, Continental, Ripple, and not Ripple, the XRP or anything like that. Ripple, the company in terms of consumer brands. Aleve, Schweppes, Texas Roadhouse, Cheez-Its, Pepsi, Totino's, Bob Evans, Brawny, Dixie. I mean, these are some huge names. Mountain Dew, Sparkle, Dr. Pepper, Allegra. I mean, these are just a few of them. So when we're talking about all of the major names behind this, I believe that this is one massive direct connection to all these major brands. You could read all about why for brands here, and you could pretty much read everything about this. I actually did a little bit of a deeper dive on this for you guys, but also you do see, Starbucks, Delta, Ticketmaster, and Brave Buffalo as well. These are some huge names. I mean, I'm telling you, look at the use cases and look at all the companies that they're pretty much showing you guys here. It is huge. And of course, you could see some of their partnerships, listed on this website, but that's not even all of them. It is such a massive gem of a company. And of course, in terms of the Coupon Bureau, yes, they are continuing to, scale $225 billion annual CPG promotional spending, 1.7 billion annual coupon redemptions, and that's a yearly thing, 100 million plus annual coupon fraud. This is huge. And of course, we do see the mission, evolution of coupons 3.0, which is almost similar to like Web 3.0 in a sense. Like, this is actually pretty huge. But we also do see nonprofit, industry managed, stakeholder agnostic, centralized, single source of truth, and standardized as well. And of course, we do see thank you to our advisors and partners, and there's some large names here. And of course, SKUX definitely is one of them. So this is pretty big. Now, the best part about this is, of course, you can pretty much see some of the major things behind it, but how it works as well. Roadmap, here is the best part in general. So we're talking more so about 2022. Now, when we're talking about things that are happening, I don't even think that things really kind of got to the point where the Coupon Bureau is actually being adopted fully just yet. There's still a lot left in store for them to actually really kind of push in terms of updates and even partnerships as well. We do see 2022 to even quarter two of 2022. This is pretty much when we identify 75% connectivity, establish sunset plan. Now, we also see the goal of 75% here as well. They're just in the pilot testing phase pretty much. So we're still very new to what Coupon Bureau is going to blossom into, but I do believe that this is a massive giant. And of course, for all of you out there that are wondering what this, sunset plan essentially is, well, it's basically them just kind of upgrading to this new 3.0 pretty much format. We even see that here, today we are proud to roll out the roadmap for sunsetting old coupon formats and delivering a cohesive couponing experience for both retailers and consumers. That's basically all that is. But when I say that that's basically all that is, it's actually fairly large in terms of the brands that are going to be focused on that point as well. Now, I also want to focus on some things being built within, Hbar Foundation, for an example. We do see here from Hbar Foundation, NFTs make land ownership in the metaverse possible, but NFT land ownership is just one way that tokenization can be used. Projects built on Hedera are building innovation metaverse solutions for fashion, art, and more. Stay tuned for that and more in our new blog post. And this is coming from Binance. NFT virtual land is an ownable area of land on a metaverse platform. You could buy and own digital land on blockchain games. And I love the fact that Hbar Foundation is really kind of quoting this and saying, listen, we're in the game too. Do not forget about us. we are focused on this scene. And I do believe that Hedera really kind of getting into the NFT scene, the metaverse scene in general, and even tokenization specifically, which with the HTS, is such a huge step for them. Like the leap to tokenization in order for scalable smart contracts to be utilized on a day-to-day basis, because that's the next major update for Hedera. Like I believe that is going to be such a massive innovation to the space that everybody kind of overlooks and laughs at, like, and just kind of shrugs their shoulders to. But I don't think people realize how actually big that is. Now, in terms of NFTs and tokenization in general, yes, we are continuing to see massive adoption. In fact, let's actually go look at this. Hulu targets streamers of tomorrow as it seeks candidates with metaverse NFT backgrounds. They had job listings signaled the company's interest in crypto technology. Of course, they're focusing on the metaverse or, even crypto and NFT platforms, plus according to the listing. Like, I think that this is very interesting, especially considering NFT collectibles and collections in general have been pretty much popping up everywhere and anywhere. Talking about Disney, we're talking about Marvel, Star Wars, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's so much going on in this space for NFTs and even tokenization. Like, it's huge. We even see this inside the metaverse economy. Jobs and infrastructure projects are becoming real. New job creation will be taking place inside the metaverse in 2022 from developers working on gaming and NFT transactions for luxury brands and social media platforms to gamers monetizing their skills. The venture capital community will continue to make investments that bridge the world of gaming and the metaverse economy. A new global infrastructure based on massive computing power should support leading chip makers like NVIDIA and Intel. Like, this is huge. I mean, we are literally building, a massive, metaverse scene where luxury, fashion brands like Balenciaga are teaming up with, even Fortnite to deliver to user designer skins to wear inside the game. Like, this is crazy. Gucci has done this, with Roblox. Louis Vuitton and Ralph Lauren have launched their own Roblox, experiences. Like, this is just getting insane. But it shows you how early we are. Like, this is actually getting crazy. And of course, this is why I think that Hbar is going to really, take a hold of this market and disrupt it fully. NFTs are changing the world of art, but NFTs on Hedera can change the world of art sustainably. Artists on Hedera create on the greenest proof of stake network, and transaction fees cost a fraction of a penny. Get inspired and see how Portuguese artists are shaking up art. Like, this is huge. I mean, like, literally, when we're talking about NFTs, we're talking about tokenization, we're talking about metaverse. Like, it's growing and growing and growing in demand. But I think that NFTs are so much bigger than what people are looking at. And I do think that Derek here is actually kind of on the right subject. Like, NFT makes all government-issued documents possible: land deeds, driver license, voter registration cards, passports, social security numbers. We're even seeing this with Paloo, right? With Ripple, they're doing digital IDs. That's huge. And medical documents, drug prescriptions, vaccine records, business contracts, offers for employment, termination letters, sale contracts, and retail documents, receipts, coupons, movie tickets, basically all documents that verify ownership or association between two or more entities. This is where I see society within the next 5 years. If the DLT technology upon which that future is built upon basically ends up being Hedera, I'd be okay with that. And so would I. And I do see that actually coming to fruition right now. This is so big. I cannot tell you guys how massive this is. But with that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. I just said that like so weird. Let me rephrase that. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out. That sounds a lot better, right, guys? Peace, guys.